Have you ever wondered what are the most expensive watches in the world? Watches come at all levels of quality and are available at all different prices. In fact, you might actually be astounded by the price variation of different watches. Whereas some luxury watches can be bought for a few grand, other watches can cost millions. In this video, we are going to show you the top 10 most expensive watches in the world. As you can imagine, there are some ridiculously priced timepieces. Let's dive straight in and look at some of the most expensive timepieces and explore why some investors really see a huge return on investment when it comes to investing in timepieces. Number 10. Hublot Big Bang, $5 million. Hublot's Big Bang watch contains 1,282 diamonds in total, including more than 100 carats of baguette diamonds and 6 emerald-cut diamonds weighing more than 3 carats each. The most expensive Hublot watch is also known as the Hublot Big Bang, which goes at a breathtaking $5 million. In fact, due to the limited supply and nature of the surface of the watch, topping this masterpiece will be quite difficult. A New York jeweler was responsible for making this timepiece so irresistible, thanks to the 40+ years of experience he brought with him, whilst cutting every stone that sits snugly on this watch. It exudes an air of luxury and elegance that is effortless. It is covered with 1,200 diamonds, 140 carats overall, including 6 stones weighing at least 3 carats. Number 9. Patek Philippe, $5.7 million. Crafted in 1943, the Patek Philippe Ref 1527 can appear to be rather ordinary on the outside. However, the watch contains more than 20 different precious stones and is made from 20 carat of rose gold. The watch's price tag comes from 2 things. First, it is incredibly rare and was the only one of its kind. The second, Patek went on to use this model as the inspiration for several other models. No matter how good something is, you still have to convince someone that it is worth every penny. Otherwise, a customer will walk away and buy a competing product. This logic also applies to the Patek Philippe watches, which are the cheapest go for tens of thousands of dollars, still a considerably high price for the ordinary citizen. The Patek Philippe Reference 1527 was sold for $5,708,885, making it the most expensive watch by Patek Philippe to be sold on auction at the time. Number 8. Patek Philippe Reference 1518 in stainless steel, $11.1 million. The Patek Philippe Reference 1518 was the first of the Patek Philippe timepieces to combine the chronograph with the perpetual calendar, making it the first perpetual calendar chronograph in the world. This watch is special. Philips, in association with Box & Russo Geneva Watch Auction for sale in Geneva, set a new record over the weekend for a wristwatch at auction. Bidding started at 3 million Swiss francs, just over $3 million US, for the Patek Philippe Reference 1518 in stainless steel, a rare perpetual calendar chronograph with moon phases. A little over 10 minutes later, bidding ended at 9.6 million Swiss francs, approximately $9.7 million. With the buyer's premium included, the final price was $642. This beats the previous record of 7.3 million Swiss francs, or about $7.38 million, paid for a wristwatch sold at auction last year, a Patek Philippe Reference 5016, at the only watch charity auction in 2015. The Patek Philippe Reference 1518 was the top lot in today's sale. Number 7. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, $17.6 million. Paul Newman was once the most bankable movie star in the world, and at a Philips auction house in New York, he became the undisputed king of the watch world when his 1968 Rolex Daytona sold for $15.5 million. Including the buyer's premium of 12.5%, the final price comes to $17.6 million. After 12 minutes of bidding, the watch was sold to a bidder on the telephone, setting a new record for the highest price ever achieved for a wristwatch at auction. More than 400 people from all over the world gathered at Philips' New York headquarters at 57th and Park Avenue for the Winning Icons auction. The previous record for a Rolex at auction was set in May when the Baudai Rolex sold for more than $5 million, also by Philips. And the previous record for a wristwatch at auction was $11 million for a Patek Philippe Reference 1518 timepiece, also by Philips. Number 6. Jacob & Co. Billionaire Watch, $18 million. This Jacob & Co. timepiece isn't called a billionaire watch for no reason. If you can swing the $18 million, you'll receive a seriously luxurious watch complete with 260 carats of emerald-cut diamonds and a stylish skeleton face. It certainly lives up to its designation, encrusted with 189 carats of Akosha diamonds, a cut that's meant to make each diamond appear 30% bigger than a standard emerald-cut diamond. Then there's the skeleton face, where you can see the intricate and handcrafted turbulent movement at work, composed of 167 elements and 18 jewels. The bracelet and dial are seamlessly integrated and made of 18K white gold, while a final rose-cut jewel on the crown is the cherry on this extremely expensive cake. Number 5. The 201 Carat Watch by Chopard, $25 million. Looking more like a display piece than an actual watch, this piece contains 874 colored diamonds weighing a total of 201 carats. The Chopard 201 Carat watch is brilliantly covered in 874 high-grade yellow, blue, white, and pink diamonds, which collectively weigh an amazing 163 carats. The center of this Chopard watch features pink, blue, and yellow heart-cut diamonds. At its center sits 3 heart-shaped diamonds, a 15.37 carat pink diamond, a 12.97 carat blue diamond, and an 11.36 carat D-color or white diamond. When the wearer presses the Chopard watch's spring-loaded mechanism, these 3 heart-shaped diamonds open like the petals of a flower to unveil the watch face, which includes 3 pear-shaped yellow diamonds. Number 4. Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette, $26 million. The Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie Manchette is one of the costliest timepieces ever made. It consists of a substantial band that is polished and encrusted with diamond-set links. The small manually winded clockwork sits on the white gold and diamond bracelet. The face of the clock is covered with sapphire glass. This watch, which appraisers value at $26 million, is a white gold bracelet with a small hand-wound clock protected by sapphire glass and 576 pieces of diamonds. The Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Manchette is fitted with the Jaeger-LeCoultre Caliber 101, which is known as one of the smallest movements in the world. This watch can be customized to have up to 576 diamonds. Number 3. Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime, $31 million. A one-of-a-kind Patek Philippe watch sold for $31 million at a charity auction in Geneva, making it the most expensive wristwatch ever auctioned. The Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime Reference 6300 A010 is the only one of its kind that will be made in stainless steel. The previous record for the world's most expensive wristwatch, Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, which sold for $17.7 million at a Philips auction in 2017. The previous record for the world's most expensive watch, a pocket watch, was the Patek Philippe Henry Graves Jr. Super Complication, which sold for $24 million at Sotheby's auction in 2014. It was made in 1920. Number 2. The Fascination by Graf Diamonds, $40 million. Graf Diamonds is a luxury company that devoted its time to creating one of the most expensive watches in the world, which they branded the Fascination. This one is worth $40 million. This watch by Graf Diamonds has 114 carats of colorless diamonds. It looks like a statement in itself. The diamond dial is shaped like a drop. This is as opulent as it gets. The dial is removable and can be used as a ring, with the remaining being used as a bracelet. Number 1. Hallucination by Graf Diamonds, $55 million. Lawrence Graf quite literally left no stone unturned with the Diamonds Hallucination and its combination of the finest collections of 110 carats of diamonds. The booth, 503 square meters upon a single elevated space, was designed by Graf's Monaco-based interior design team in the likeness of a Graf boutique. The booth was quite charming indeed, with walnut wall paneling and bronze feature showcases. However, it was the treasure within that triggered an almost dreamlike state. The perfect blend of diamonds in different shapes and fancy colors on the platinum bracelet of the watch is what makes it the most expensive watch in the world. When top-notch designers and craftsmen, along with Graf himself, worked for thousands of hours on this invisible platinum setting, the unveiling of it at the Baselworld in 2014 had to be spectacular. For those that are lucky enough to even consider buying any of the top 10 luxury watches, it makes complete sense to invest in a timepiece that is only going to go up in value as the years tick by. Thanks for visiting Lux Square, home of all luxury things. Be sure to subscribe and never miss a video.